All right. Lakers beat the Mavericks 107-99. Luka, his first game against Dallas since the trade. I thought this is exactly what I was expecting. Luka to start out kind of madman, wanting to prove something, and then it just kind of goes away. I don't think that there's a lot of ill will towards fans for players on Luka's behalf. I don't think that Luka is mad at his teammates. He's not mad at the fan base. I think this is a singular one or two people that he might be upset with within the organization. And so you kind of felt that, like, you felt when he made those couple big tough shots at the beginning of the game and he looked over to the Mavericks bench. Like, I don't think that was geared towards them. That was just geared towards Nico Harrison. And then they just kind of settled into the game. I don't think that this is going to be one of those moments where we get kind of the LeBron back to the Cleveland that first time when he was the Miami Heat and you had people throwing things at the court and booing him and it just felt so hostile. That's never going to happen. I would not be surprised when the Lakers go to Dallas in April, because they go to Dallas, and that's going to be the one that everyone wants to actually watch. They're going to Dallas on April 9th. It's the third to last game of the season, and that's going to be on ESPN on a Wednesday night. But that's going to be the one where people are probably going to be more tuned into because you're in Dallas. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mavericks fans are cheering at every bucket that Luka gets, and like really cheering, because Mavericks fans, are more upset than anybody about this situation. I thought that Luka is starting to get settled in with this Lakers team, who, by the way, I mean, they are on a heater right now. They have lost 3 games since January 21st. I mean, they have played so incredibly well recently. And since January 13th, they've only lost 5 games. I mean, they were 20-17 on January 13th. They're now 35-21. So 15-5 in their last 20. And they have been playing incredibly well. LeBron has stepped up his game. He's had 2 40-point games in the last, 5 games? Everyone's stepping up. Luka last night had 19, 15, and 12. LeBron led all scorers with 27. This Lakers team is really starting to hit their stride, and I think that they could be dangerous in the postseason. Obviously, they don't have a big, but I think they have enough size with LeBron. He's a big forward. Obviously, like, Luka's one of the biggest point guards in the NBA. So I think that they have some size, and honestly, the way that basketball has become the last couple of, at least last decade, with the amount of 3-point shots, it's obviously good to have a big that can get rebounds, but the rebounding is now, you're getting long rebounds. Like, there's not a ton of just fighting around the rim, and whoever's the tallest that can jump the highest is getting the board. Luka had 19 rebounds, or 15 rebounds, yesterday. He had like 8 of them in the first quarter and a half, and it was just long rebounds. The ball's bouncing off the rim and going to the free throw line. And so I don't know, besides like just some low post presence, I don't know how valuable having a big guy is. And you can see that even though they got rid of Anthony Davis, you're seeing a team that is playing extremely well. They have shooters. Rui Hachimura has been playing pretty well recently. And this is a team that is dangerous. Luka is really starting to now come into his own. He had 19, 15, and 12 last night against Denver. On Saturday, he had 32, 10, and 7. And so you're starting to see Luka start to become himself. And in the postseason, I don't know if there's anybody that you would want in a postseason setting than LeBron and Luka. LeBron always steps up and elevates his game in the postseason, and Luka is one of the best playoff performers in NBA history. The numbers back that up. He is incredible in the postseason. And now, looking at it, if you're looking at the standings for this season, all right, you have the Lakers, who are in the 4th seed right now. They're one back in the loss column of the 2 and the 3. Houston fell last night, so they fell down to the 5 seed. So you're one loss behind Denver and Memphis for the 2 seed. Nobody's going to be catching the Oklahoma City Thunder. But if you have the 2 seed and you're playing a play-in game, you're playing a play-in team like Golden State or Dallas, or even if Sacramento squeezes in there within the play-in, you like your chances. You like your chances. And then you would be on the other side of the bracket of Denver and the Thunder. So I think the Lakers are in a great spot right now. They are in a great spot. Now, they have a tough schedule. They play Minnesota Thursday. They play LA back-to-back. They play the Clippers on Friday and then again on Sunday. They have to go play the Knicks. They go to Boston, at Milwaukee, at Denver. So they have a tough stretch of games here over the next 2 weeks. But once you start looking at towards the end of the regular season, they play Portland and Houston and Dallas again. They do have 2 games against Oklahoma City on the road. But I think that this Lakers team is really starting to hit their stride. I think JJ Redick has done a great job. And last night, Luka, in his return, or is playing against his former team, looked like Luka. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well last night, but that is what it is. Sometimes you just have those nights. I think he was 1 for 8 from 3. But Luka's going to be all right. And this game, I don't think had the same amount of appeal that people might have wanted it to have. But that's because I don't think Luka is upset with the Mavericks. He's not upset with the players. He's not upset with the coaching staff. What he is upset with is Nico Harrison and maybe the governor and the owners now, the Adelson family. That's who he's probably upset with. And so when I expect that in April, when they go back to Dallas, I fully expect him to be cheered. And when he gets a bucket, the fans to react like they did if he was on the Mavericks. I fully expect that because they're going to try to send a message to Nico Harrison that you made this mistake and now he's cooking your team. I do think that game is going to feel different. All right, Lakers 107, Mavericks 99. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more reaction videos, and also got some thoughts on some other things that are coming out. You also can watch the Super Bowl reactions. I've been reacting to the Super Bowls. You can check those out as well. See you next time.